Hi guys, so just before I start, I just wanted, if you can hear that, I just want to say sorry for the background noise if you can hear this. Yeah, that's just the boiler. The boiler's in the kitchen, in a little cupboard, and I'm actually at a cottage, or rather a garage, in Kirby Cross, and they've got a washing machine and a dryer. So this one is a Beko. It's a 7 kilogram and 1200 RPM spin washing machine. Model number is at the top here. And today I'm going to be doing a little overview of it, and yeah, so let's start. Right, so you've got your drainer down here, if I can open it, like this. Beko have done their drainer doors different to other machines. This is where the pump is, where the propeller is, just at the back. And you can open this if it's making a funny noise, or if you do washing machine cleaners like I do, and you just want to, you know, clean out the pump, or if it's just making a weird noise like I just said, or if there's something stuck in it, and yeah, that's that. Right, so this is the door here, 7 kilograms. It has a brushed motor, so it's quite loud, as you can see. You've got the door lock there. The rubber is a bit mouldy. You might not be able to see, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a bit mouldy, especially inside. Yeah, see, it drips down water because there's water on the rubber. I don't think you can see that, but in real life, yeah, it drips down water, and it just gathers water on the rubber once the program is done, so it's annoying. So this is the drawer with the usual 3 compartments. You've got main wash, fabric softener, and pre-wash. Right, so this is the control panel. So you've got the dial. So let's start from cottons. As you can see, it'll take 3 hours, and it presets at 40 degrees with a maximum spin of 1200. You can change temperature down to 30, 20, cold, 90, and 60. You can control the spin speed, 1200, 1000, 800, 800. These buttons are a bit fiddly, so you do have to press them quite a lot for it to just change by one spin speed normally. 600, rinse, hold, or no spin at all. You've got 3 options here. You've got pre-wash, you've got fast plus, and you've got extra rinse. Now the problem is you can't do all 3 options. Like if I want to do pre-wash and fast plus, I can't do that because I'm not sure why, but yeah, I just can't do that. But I can do, no, I don't think I can. You can do pre-wash and extra rinse though, but that's the only combination, I think. If you press and hold the pre-wash button for 3 seconds, it will go into drum clean. So if I just show you, it'll count down from 3 to 1, and then right. So now we're in the drum clean, and you just press start, and it will just do a drum clean. And once it's done, the drum obviously should be clean. Right. So I've just gone back out of the drum clean cycle. If you press and hold the fast plus option for 3 seconds. You can activate the child lock, so if you've got little kids that like to touch buttons, well, they'll still be able to, obviously, but it won't affect the program, which is good. A lot of machines have actually had that, especially Bosch, obviously, as you know, because I've got a Bosch at home. To deactivate it, you just do the same procedure. And basically that's a child lock. You've got your delay start up to 19 hours. Some machines only go up to 19, some machines go to 24. I'll just bring it a bit closer. And then on the end you've got your status. This light will flash when it's obviously after you select your program, and obviously when you first turn it on. This light will flash or illuminate when it's on its main wash. This will illuminate when it's on its rinse, or normally it does like 2 or 3 rinses, and this will illuminate when it's on its final spin. This will flash once it's finished. It will say end on the screen, but you would have to wait 1 or 2 minutes for the door to unlock, and it will just flash. and once you hear a click, you just turn it off. Turn the dial to the on-off position, open the door, and obviously get your clothes out. And yeah, so let's move on to the actual programs now. So you've got Cotton's Eco here, and that will take 3 hours and 20 minutes because it's an eco cycle. You could do 60, 40, 30, 20, cold. Obviously you can choose all the speeds again. Or let's just see how long it takes with rinse, hold, and no spin at all. So if you go down to 600, it will actually reduce the time, and then it won't let you do rinse, hold. It will either be 600 or no spin at all. You can't choose any options, I don't think. Yeah, you can't choose any options. Next one is synthetics. You could do 30, 20, cold, and 60 and 40. Obviously you can choose all the speeds again. Rinse, hold is about 2 hours, and no spin at all is 1 hour 50. You can have a pre-wash, you can do fast plus, and you can do extra rinse. But like I said, you can't do pre-wash or fast plus on any program, on selected programs. But the only combination you can do, like I said, is pre-wash and extra rinse. But this is a selected program, so you can do options. Like for example, if you do, what should we say, baby and toddler clothing, you can't do any options. But on the baby and toddler clothing, extra rinse is already selected automatically, and you can't turn it off. But basically, you can't do any options on that program. Next one is Daily Quick, and this is also a 2-in-1 program. I'll come back to a super short afterwards. So you've got 30 degrees, 20 degrees, cold, 90 degrees. I love how Beko have done a 90 degrees on Daily Quick. A lot of washing machine YouTubers have obviously shown that, and yeah, I just really like it. If you want to do a quick boil wash, that's really good. So you can do 90, 60. As you can see, on 90 it will do 1200, but if you do 60 it will go down to 600. Because it's a quick wash, it will only do a low spin, but you can increase it to 1200 if you wish. You've got 40, it will keep reducing the 30, 20, and cold. Can't have a pre-wash. I'll come back to fast plus. You can have an extra rinse. So if I just go back to the default program, as you can see, it defaults to 30 degrees, 600 spin, 28 minutes. If you want to do even shorter, you press fast plus, and that will be this super short cycle. You can also do an, oh no, you can't do a fast plus and extra rinse, sorry. So basically the only option you can do is fast plus. You can't do pre-wash, you can't do extra rinse. You can, sorry, but you can't do fast plus and extra rinse. It's either one or the other. Next you've got mixed fabrics, which I think is quite rubbish on this program because it only goes up to 40 and only 800 spin. Cold is 1 hour and a half, and rinse hold is 2 hours, and no spin at all is 1 hour 50. You can do pre-wash, you can do fast plus, and you can't do extra rinse. But the problem is why it's quite rubbish. Sorry, can't really speak. The problem is why it's quite rubbish is that it just takes too long for a mix load. I mean, on my old Siemens, if you guys maybe remember, I recorded a few bits of it, but the actual time on the mix load when I first started the machine was only 50 minutes. Yeah. So next one is hand wash, which takes an hour. You can do 40, 30, which changes down to 55 minutes. 20 degrees, which is 50 minutes. Cold, which is 45 minutes. You can choose. I like how on hand wash you can choose all the speeds. You've got rinse hold, which is 55 minutes, and you've got no spin, which is 50 minutes. Sorry guys if you can hear all that noise, because it's quite small, this garage, so just ignore that, guys. You can't have a pre-wash, you can't have fast plus, but you can have an extra rinse. Next one is delicates, 30 degrees, 20 degrees, cold, which is 50 minutes. Rinse hold, which is 1 hour 10, and no spin at all, which is also 1 hour 10. You can't have a pre-wash, you can't have Fast Plus, but you can have an extra rinse. Next one's spin and drain, so you can do all the speeds, obviously. But if you do no spin, that will be the drain only cycle. You can't do pre-wash, obviously you can't do Fast Plus or extra rinse. You can't do any options, obviously, because it's not a wash cycle. This is rinse. You can do all speeds, but you can change it to rinse, hold, or no spin. Which I think that would just be a rinse, and then it would just, once it finished the rinse, it won't drain out. You'd have to turn it to spin and drain if you wish to do no spin option. Can't do any options, obviously. You've got downwear next, which takes an hour and 35. You've got 40 degrees, which takes down to an hour. Sorry, wait. Okay, you can do 60 degrees, which is 1 hour 45. 40 degrees, which is 1 hour 35. 30 degrees, which is 1 hour and a half. 20 degrees, which is 1 hour 25. And cold, which is 1 hour 15. Got a bit confused there. Can you go to 1200? No. You can only go up to 1000. No, you can't do rinse hold, but you can only do no spin. So no spin takes an hour 20. You can't have pre-wash. You can't have Fast Plus, but you can have an extra rinse. Next one is sports cycle. 40 degrees is 1 hour 5. 30 degrees is 55 minutes. 20 degrees is also 55 minutes, and cold is 50 minutes. You can choose all speeds. Rinse hold is 1 hour, and no spin is 50 minutes. Pre-wash is 1 hour 15. Fast Plus you can't do, and extra rinse you can't do, so you can only do pre-wash. Dark hair, which takes an awful long time just for a dark wash. 3 hours 15. 40 degrees is that long. 30 degrees is the same. 20 degrees. Cold is 2 hours 50 minutes. You can choose all spin speeds. On baby toddler clothing, yeah, that's also selected extra rinse automatically, and you can't take it off. So dark hair does the same thing. Rinse hold is 3 hours. You can do pre-wash actually, sorry. So pre-wash will take 3.5 hours with extra rinse. And you can't do Fast Plus, sorry. So next one is lingerie, which is for little clothes like pants and socks. It only goes up to 30 degrees, but 20 degrees is 55 minutes, cold is 50 minutes, and 30 degrees is 1 hour. So if you do rinse hold, it's 55 minutes, and no spin at all is 50 minutes. And it pre-selects extra rinse. You can't do pre-wash, or you can't do Fast Plus. Sorry about that. Sometimes my brother gets a bit of soap in his eye. God, this is embarrassing to actually tell because of all the background noise. Next one, you've got shirts, which also is quite rubbish because it takes so long. You could do 60 degrees, which is good, which takes 2 hours. 40 degrees, same time. 30 degrees, 20 degrees. Cold, which is 1 hour 25 minutes. If you do rinse hold, it's 1 hour 50. No spin, same time. You can have a pre-wash. You can do Fast Plus. And you can have an extra rinse. Both of these options will take 2 hours 20. And then the last program, which is baby and toddler clothing, 60 degrees, 3 hours 10, 40 degrees, 3 hours 10, 30 degrees, same time, 20 degrees. Oh, you can't do cold though, but you can actually do 90 degrees, which is good. You can choose all speeds again. You can't do rinse hold, but no spin takes 2 hours 40 minutes. You can't have a pre-wash. You can't have Fast Plus. This is the start pause button, so you can start it, and if you've forgotten like a sock or anything, you've walked upstairs, you've got a sock or something, you forgot it, you press this button and you wait 1 or 2 minutes for the door to unlock. If the water level is low and the temperature isn't too high, it will unlock. Right, so that was Beko WTG721M1S. It's got S at the end because obviously it's in silver. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.